everyone, and welcome to the second episode of my YouTube series about being a truck driver. I just finished my PTI and even more, we had enough time to get the wheel repaired here at the shop where I park my truck. So now I'm all good to go. Everything is good, everything is working, tires are good. And if you don't remember, guys, or haven't seen my previous video, we're going to finish delivery to the airport, which I'm taking from Newark, New Jersey. And I just have to drive a few miles here in Chicago area, but it's about an hour away from here. This is going to be probably some traffic, but the most challenging part is to get into the airport. I've never been to O'Hare with a semi-truck yet, so the process should be quite interesting. Let's go, let's finish this delivery, and we have to be on time for our next pickup. Alright guys, I've arrived at Chicago O'Hare Airport and I'm waiting for someone to meet me out here to get me escorted, because this is a federally secured area, of course, and I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get inside. Hopefully it won't take too long, because I need to be on time for my next pickup. I'm getting unloaded now. Took a little longer than I wanted, but the process goes. It was a really exciting experience to drive across the whole airport, including the runways. I was so close to the planes, like, it's really interesting. I've never been at the airport, like literally on the runway, especially in an 18-wheeler. It's cool. Well, we're gonna head to the next pickup location. I hope that we will be able to pick that load up. We'll see if they will be waiting for me or not. The good news is I've made it on time and I got loaded. The bad news is I have another flat tire. This morning we spent an hour at the parking lot fixing my existing tire issue, and this is another one. Good thing I noticed it, because I was pretty sure that I am good to go since everything was checked by a mechanic this morning, but looks like I have to spend some more time fixing this issue. We're gonna be taking this beautiful load to Denver, Colorado, and I have more than enough time to make it there. It's 14-hour drive and the broker pays for it $4,500. Great price for the mileage. So looks like we've got some Otis elevator equipment. It looks pretty light, but the good question is how to strap it down, because all of these pallets are different sizes. It's gonna be interesting. This one, for example, just some rounded stuff on top. This part is pretty easy to strap. I'm more concerned about the middle section. It's barely making it here because I need some clearance to close my curtain. I don't know if I can push it a little more. I'll try. And this is the first time I see elevator being not installed. I don't think that this is the whole elevator. I think this is a part of it. This is the tire. Yeah. My dispatch already found a repair shop nearby that can probably fix it for me. Is it a nail or something?
No, it's a tire. It's all the way over here.
Oh.
It's like a cut like this, all the way over here. This. And you can see where it starts right here.
The crack?
Yeah.
Wow. It's crazy.
Very good one.
$200 for a used tire. This is the best one they have. Better than this. The new used tire. $200. Let's go. Wonderful day today. Just fueled up at a truck stop in Nebraska. I'm 6 hours away from Denver. Have a pretty high chances of meeting with my good friend Leo, and hopefully we're gonna do something cool today in Denver because I'm gonna have a couple of hours to spend. The weather looks nice. It's in lower 50s. Not too bad for an end of November. Let's go. I've made it to Denver, and the best part is I was able to find a free parking spot at the TA truck station. All of these spots in the middle section are free, but they get filled up very fast. And at the same time, this truck stop has hundreds probably parking spots that are for reservation only. It's not too expensive, 20 something bucks I think, which is still good option considering it's close to downtown, that you can always find the parking if you pay for it. But this time I got it for free. I think this was the last spot I was able to see. It's not that many free spots here at this particular TA. I hate when bobtail or like smaller box trucks park at these spots, because once you see that it looks like it's available, but once you pull closer you realize that there's somebody parked already. It's disappointing every time to see. I still have about an hour, maybe 2 hours until sunset, so I'm gonna try to go to some interesting place to enjoy my time in Colorado. Hey man, what's up?
Hey man, what's up?
Long time no see.
Long time no see. $50 an hour. No,
So this is my condo. I'm looking for a roommate.
oh, you're looking for a roommate?
Yeah.
How much is rent?
Well, you have to work to make your living with me, basically.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you some snacks.
Some snacks?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
So here's my crib. There's another one at the top.
Oh,
This on the bottom is my second fridge. So I have one fridge that's built in, but it's not big enough for me, and this is my second one.
right here.
Yeah, there I can get my TV mounted.
Over there. Would you
But
mind?
I don't have time to watch TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's microwave, towel. I have my closet on the second shelf, and basically I'm storing some other goodies in those drawers. Good morning, everyone. I didn't film anything yesterday with my friend Leo. We just had a dinner. Basically I went to sleep, and today is another day we're going to finish delivery of our Otis elevator in downtown Denver. Now it's 6 a.m. and let's go. Delivery location is in downtown Denver. I have an address, but it might be still challenging to park somewhere. Good thing that I lived in Denver for almost 4 years, so I'm familiar with the area. I don't think it's gonna be too difficult. And the truck stop I'm parked at, it's only 10-minute drive from my delivery location. So let's go. Here's this beautiful building. Soon new residents are gonna be using elevator that I delivered. It's interesting feeling. So much new construction in Denver in general, like in Colorado, is insane. I love living here for almost 4 years, but now I live in Chicago because it's more convenient when you're a truck driver. But every time I'm delivering something to Colorado, I get excited. It's a really cool place for me. So I met a gentleman who told me he's gonna find me in a couple of minutes and will tell me where to go. Should be pretty easy. Luckily there's enough space for me to be parked with the hazard lights, like I'm not in the way of anybody. Alright guys, we've delivered the whole elevator from Chicago to Denver. Broker paid pretty good for this load. It was $4,500, which is $4.50 per mile. And now my dispatch is looking for something else to go back to Chicago. It is a Thanksgiving Day tomorrow, so it's gonna be harder to find loads, especially with unloading for Friday, because not that many companies are working on Friday following Thanksgiving Day. Hopefully we'll find something good. I'll keep you guys updated. By the way, construction crew told me that this is a whole elevator and it takes them approximately a month and a half to assemble it. My next pickup is 3.5 hours away in New Mexico, on the border of New Mexico and Colorado. That goes to Indiana, which is close from Chicago, so that's good. Stopped at the port of entry in New Mexico, paid $19 for permit to enter this lovely state. Pretty close from the pickup location, but it's getting pretty late. I'm worried if they will load me today. Let's go. arrived, still trying to find somebody to check in.
I like that joint because it's pretty. I was there last week. It's silly expensive. But you just mentioned the two expensive states, Colorado and the California.
Yeah, that's why I do trucking, so I can afford it someday. I've made it to the pickup, which is good. Still waiting for somebody to load me, which is not very good. This is some kind of lava rock and they want to load me all the way. So basically, after they load me, they don't want me to strap. I have to go back to the scale and they will see if they can put any more on my trailer or if they need to remove something. My weight is going to be pretty close to 80,000 pounds. Right, now I'm finally loaded. Now I just have to strap down and I'm gonna be ready to go. This load weighs 44,000 pounds and my total weight is 76,000 pounds. So good thing they have scales here. This way I know for sure that I'm within legal limits. This is what I'm taking, some kind of lava rock, and it's already fallen down from pallets. I'm hoping that the most of this stuff will reach the destination. Funny story, it's very important to read the signs when you arrive to the location. Like there's a sign saying that you have to pull on scale and visit the main office. I was the second truck here. That Freightliner with extra dry van was here first, but he didn't pull on scale. I didn't mean to run in front of him, but I just did as it was suggested on the sign, and basically they loaded me first. Also, he didn't know his pickup number, so anyway, I'm gonna need a lot of straps for this load. It's like 28 pallets. It's a lot. Trying to remove this debris, these rocks, but they keep falling into here where my rollers are supposed to go. Not the best load for my trailer, of course. It takes me quite some time to put on all of these straps and to install corners. I'm using corners for better pressure distribution, because these are rocks and I just don't want to break the packaging. Hopefully it's gonna be a little better this way. So I'm gonna install a total of 15 straps and 30 corner protectors. We're delivering this load from New Mexico to Indiana. It is roughly 1,200 miles and broker pays for it $1,800, which is $1.50 per mile. I came to Colorado for $4.50 and I'm coming back for $1.50. And I also drove 3.5 hours here. That had like empty. It's more than 200 miles that I didn't include, but I'm gonna calculate all the miles and my gross with my salary by the end of the week once I get back to the parking in Chicago. Apparently it's filled with water. It's dripping a lot. Well, that snow got inside of the packaging, and once I started strapping it, it just started leaking. So as you can see, corner protectors helped a little bit, but not much. It's unstable load. Now I have to close my trailer in the front so I can have access in the back, and also I'm gonna need to slide my rear axle. First of all, for a better weight distribution. It's gonna be a smoother ride because it's not gonna be bouncing that much, and also I'm gonna have a better access to install my wrenches here. So right now this wheel is in the way. I'm not the only driver here. There's another truck with the same load going to the same place. Look at this beautiful Western Star. Alright, it's time to go. Good morning, guys. Yesterday I've driven from New Mexico to Wichita, Kansas, and today I have like 680 miles to go to get to Chicago. Today is a Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, so I'm gonna have short week this week. This is my 4th day of work, and it's gonna be a lot of miles within these 4 days. So the goal is to get back to my family, and then I'm gonna have whole 3 days to stay at home. This load we're gonna be delivering next Monday in Indiana, which is not far from Chicago. It's lovely morning here in Kansas, Wichita. A little foggy, but not too cold. Thanksgiving Day is a holiday, so I'm in a great mood. Going to be home today. It's awesome. Let's go. I'm in Illinois now, about 3 hours away from Chicago. I've been driving in my truck and I got a message on my dashboard that the coolant level is low. So I stopped at the truck stop, not to refuel, but to add some coolant. I should have some in my truck. It's happened a few times before, maybe like once a month. It shows me this message. I would like to point out, like, guys, look at how empty this truck stop is. And this is not the only one. Roads are so empty today. No wonder, this is a Thanksgiving Day. Most truckers are probably home with their families, and I'm gonna be with my family pretty soon as well. So I'm gonna need to open up the chute. There's this latch, another latch. So we have to take care of the deer guard. Now we can open it up. Just have to pull here. This is my engine, Cummins X15, 15-liter diesel engine with 450 horsepower. This is my turbine. And this is the coolant reservoir, what we need. And it's right at the minimal level. Do not open when hot. Well, we have no choice. Nothing really happened. Steaming a little bit. Okay. Let's go and try to find the coolant fluid. There it is. Now it's at max full, but it's when it's cold, so probably it's gonna be a different reading if it's hot. But this is basically all I've had. Now it's just the garbage. Lasted me for 3 fill-ups. I have no idea where the coolant is going. I hope that nothing's going on too crazy with the engine, because it has only 180,000 miles now. This is not my truck, but still I would like it to be reliable. So if you guys know why the coolant is going, is it normal? How much should be added during a certain period? Let me know in the comments. Alright, I would like to summarize my trip now. I've made it back home to Chicago, and this week was pretty short. I worked only 4 days. On Monday, I delivered the load to Chicago O'Hare Airport, which I picked up in New Jersey, in the port of Newark. Broker paid for that load $1,800. Then I picked up a load in Joliet, Illinois, and I delivered an Otis elevator to Denver, Colorado. This was the best load. Broker paid for it $4,500. Then I drove to New Mexico, and from Raton, New Mexico, which is on the border with Colorado, I picked up the load, which is going to Indiana. But I didn't deliver this load yet. It's gonna be delivered on Monday morning. So in total, my gross was $6,300, and I'm counting only the loads that I delivered already. This week I've driven 2,400 miles from my parking location in Chicago and back. And this means that I've made 84 cents per mile if I count all the miles I've driven. Still, the load that's on my trailer is going to be delivered tomorrow, but I'm counting the load from New Jersey here, if that makes any sense. I work as a company driver and I make 32% from gross amount, which means that my salary for this week was $2,016, which equates to $506 per day or 84 cents per mile. Guys, please consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to like this video. I'm gonna try my best to give you a good content about the work I do. Leave some comments about what would you like to see, if I'm doing something wrong, if something is silly. I want to know your opinion in the comments. I will see you guys later.